And action. My name is Whitney.
My name is Amy.
And this is midlife, but we are anything but mid.
Not bad for our first attempt.
Do it again.
It was our first time. No, I don't want to do it again.
Time.
We keep it real.
That's right. We're not doing it again. You can't do it. You don't have a do-over.
No,
it's
we don't.
now or never.
Actually, that's not true. You have multiple do-overs in life, and
every day is a do-over.
Every day is a fucking do-over. So here we are, and we're starting this podcast.
Yeah, why are we starting this podcast, Amy?
We're starting it because we've been friends for years, and I was manifesting basically doing something like this, and then you said yes. So
yeah, and we are wanting to get the message out there that midlife, I think it's gotten so stressful now. Midlife is supposed to be where you get to relax and have some fun.
Yeah, and I hate the term midlife. Like I don't like it. I think it is.
We tried to come
dated.
up with a new
It sounds
name,
old.
but
It sounds and I had talked about it on my
Max
show.
Life.
Max Life. I had talked about that on my show, and then I was like, this sounds so cheesy and dumb. So I nixed that. But I like that it's just anything else. Just don't call us mid.
Exactly. I mean, I had a dream last night. It was the craziest thing because I went to bed kind of thinking about the podcast.
Ooh.
And I woke up this morning after this dream, and the dream was that I had this dinner party. I had planned this dinner party with my friends, and more people showed up than what I had imagined. Okay. And then the food that I'd ordered was just one serving. So I didn't have enough food. I had way more people. The table was broken. And I woke up thinking in my head, this is supposed to be fun. This was supposed to be fun. And I started thinking about it, and I'm like, that's exactly what I want this next chapter to be. Like, I think we're getting overwhelmed. I just got an email today saying I'm not eating enough jicama.
Oh, fuck off. Jicama's water.
But I mean, it's like, and fiber or something. I didn't read it because I just immediately was like, no wonder midlife isn't fun anymore. Like we've got to wear weighted vests. We've got to get our peptides. We've got to get our protein in. We got to eat more jicama.
It's too much.
It's so stressful.
It's too much to do.
And we just want to get back to let's have some fun. Let's be fabulous.
Yeah.
And get some information about all that stuff, but let's simplify.
Yes, that's the whole point. And then do what works for you, because like it's too much.
Yeah.
And I have felt like that for the last few years, and it got rigid, my to-do list of all this stuff, and then it causes more stress, and our cortisol is up or something. And
it's doing the opposite. We're
Yes.
supposed to be creating a situation for longevity, setting ourselves up for a fabulous, happy, healthy life. And I feel like when I wake up to an email saying I need to eat more jicama, that stresses me out. I'm already taking 1 million supplements and then adding drops to things. And every time I drink water, I've got shit ton of powder in it, a different collagen and, colostrum and creatine, all the C's.
Right.
And so I want to do the things that actually work. But at the end of the day, good food, good friends, and good sleep.
Sleep is my number one.
Boom.
And I'll optimize.
All right, we finished with
long.
our podcast.
The end. So,
how do you get good sleep?
How do I get good sleep? So I recently did a staycation with my friend Elizabeth at Lake Austin Spa, and she laughed so hard when she saw me go to sleep. She just couldn't even stop.
Let me guess. You taped your mouth.
I don't always tape my mouth, but I really like taping my mouth. Of course, an eye mask. And it has to be a silk eye mask that holds my eyes closed. It cannot be too heavy.
Is it weighted?
No.
Oh,
because those make me go blind. Those make me. I tried a weighted one time, and I literally couldn't see for 2 hours.
I didn't even know if there was a weighted one. I sleep
They're awful.
with my
They're dangerous.
arm.
Don't do it.
I put my arm over my eyes, and I'm like, oh.
Oh, I love putting my arm over my eyes.
Yeah, but that's what made me think maybe I needed a weighted mask because I like the weight on my eyes.
Don't do too much because I really think it
pushed your eyeballs
pushes your eyeballs or your retinas or something. I could not see for like 2 hours. My vision was blurred, and I was like, I literally threw it away. So, I use a very lightweight silk eye mask.
Okay.
And I don't like any stuff on my eyelashes. I use castor
Stuff
oil.
on your eyelashes,
But I don't like
mascara.
No, eyelash
Don't sleep in your
extensions.
makeup.
No eyelash extensions. No, I always wash my face. And then I use intake breathing. It is 2 little strips that you stick on the side of your nose, and then it's a magnetic thing that goes across and it pulls your nose open.
Different than a breathing strip.
Oh my God, it's so good.
But that's different than like the breathing strips.
Yeah,
that you
breathing
could just
strips
get it.
leave a mark, and I don't like the way they feel. My intake, it's the greatest thing. I can't sleep without it. And my nose is messed up since my nose job years ago. And so I used to have to sleep with my arm across my face, holding my side of my cheek open. I know, it was terrible. It was terrible. I had to sleep literally like on my hand. It feels so good. It feels so good. And sometimes I pull it open even more.
Why don't you just wear it all day long?
They're making clear ones now, so I might.
And
it feels so good. So I do that. And then also I have a night guard.
Yeah, I got a night guard.
Yeah. And so I can't sleep without any of that. It's terrible. And white noise. Always white noise. Pretty loud white noise. And then I never hit snooze in the morning.
Yeah, they say never hit snooze. And actually, I've been trying. You're supposed to wake up at the same time every day and go to bed at the same time every night.
I don't go to bed at the same time every night.
Well, you're supposed to, Amy.
I know, but I don't, and because Justin stays up later than me, but I do get up around 5:45 a.m. every day.
Just on your own, or you?
I set an alarm. Yeah,
I had an alarm set, not at 5:45. It was 7:30.
7:30 is not bad. I mean, you don't have any kids at home,
right? So, I'm an empty nester, free bird. Yeah. But I turned it off, and I just thought I'm going to let my body wake me up naturally, and then you're supposed to immediately go outside and get sun on you.
Yes, sun in your eyes.
It helps with your rhythm, circadian rhythm.
I bought one of
Aren't
those.
We so smart. We sound so smart.
Did you say Arcadian rhythm?
Yeah, is that wrong?
Yeah, it's circadian. They live at
circadian?
They live at the Arcadian in Only Murders in the Building. So
that's why, because I'm actually watching Only Murders.
That's why you said that.
That's why I said that.
I love
and
that
also,
show. I'm watching it too.
Circadian makes me think of cicadas.
Yeah, which are very noisy right now.
Yeah.
I bought one of those alarm clocks that actually makes the sun kind of rise, and then it brings light into your room.
Yes.
It's pretty awesome.
Do you like it? But it's artificial. I mean, it's not real sunlight.
It wakes you up in a natural way, though.
Gotcha.
And I really liked it, but I can't quite figure out how to program it right, so I don't use it.
Oh, you lost the instruction booklet?
It just got complicated, and
that's when you
couldn't figure it out.
ChatGPT, and you're like, please simplify.
Oh, that's a good idea. I didn't even think about that. Yeah. You use that for instructions for different things?
Oh yeah, I just had my diving board. I have a diving board. It broke, and I had it delivered, and I just said, first of all, I asked it, is this something I can do on my own? And of course, my ChatGPT is like, of course, you're awesome. You can do this.
Mine too.
Just follow these steps. But I use it all the time for instructional purposes, especially on tech stuff.
God, what a good idea.
Yeah.
I wonder what it would say if it wanted us to optimize our sleep. It probably would just say, get up, go to bed at the same time.
It would say all the things we just said.
It would.
Cool. Temperature needs to be between like 65 and 68 or something.
We do 67.
Okay.
Only because Justin really likes it. 67.
I do 70 because I don't want to pay the bill.
And plus it's just fucking freezing. And so,
yeah.
Anyway, I wouldn't do that when I'm left to my own devices. I do more like 70.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
so good sleep is, I've never taped my mouth. That kind of gives me the creeps.
It's awesome. But I think I drool a lot in my sleep. So it gets wet.
You sound like a dream to sleep next to. Let me just tell you that right now.
I am, because nowadays I sweat a lot too. Hottie, literally, I sweat I call it my burning orb. So I have a burning orb in my chest, and I sweat just my back, right? My chest.
Yeah.
It's
even
really cute.
Okay, now we're getting
sometimes
to the
I need a towel.
Are you taking hormones?
Sometimes.
So
I have them. I'm not sure what was making my face break out recently, and I cut fucking everything out because I don't know if people can see. It's better now, but I started breaking out on my cheeks, could have been because I was vaping. So I cut out the vaping
Wait,
too.
what?
I know.
You were vaping?
I know.
So for people that don't know about Amy she became sober curious several years ago during the pandemic when everyone else was like, let's fucking drink. She was like, I'm going to stop drinking.
No, I really stopped in 2022. So
well, you started your sober curiousness
I did.
during the pandemic because I remember you'd be.
Well, I got together with Justin too, and he's in recovery.
Yes,
so, like,
that's true.
Yeah.
And so you don't do any of that stuff, but vaping. Can we talk about that for a second?
Of course. So in about June, we were in Hawaii, and Justin bought a vape that was like flavored, like something
of
strawberry
nicotine?
banana.
Yeah, because that is something.
And it was delicious. And I
Strawberry
got a little
nicotine,
buzz,
which is why
and
the
I was
little
like,
children do it.
I miss this. I see why kids love it.
Yeah.
Give me more. And so I started vaping, and it was great because I'd get a little buzz, and I was really stressed out from wedding planning.
Yeah,
and
sure.
so I did it until after the wedding, and then I was like, I'm quitting, and my face started breaking out, and I didn't know if it was the hormones. I didn't know if it was my supplements. I didn't know if it was stress. I didn't know if it was the vaping.
You were planning a wedding. I'm pretty sure stress had something to do with it.
And just my cheeks were breaking out, and I was like, I don't know what it is. So I've literally cut everything out, from vaping to supplements and everything. So I'm going to reintroduce them, but I want to talk to my doctor about my blood work.
Yeah.
I think I'm doing that next week or something. So I have an appointment for that.
Talk blood work. I have had so much blood work done over the last year because of all this longevity stuff. And I'm trying to. Yes, I'm surprised I have any left, honestly. And it's time to do some more. And
what have you learned then? And are hormones making you sleep better? Because I'm not so sure.
Well, it's interesting. My blood work, I started like a year ago. I joined something called Function Health, and it's like this app.
I've heard of that. I've heard of that.
And you can get like over 500 plus tests done.
Nice.
And maybe it wasn't 500. It cost $500, and you get like over 160 tests. That's it. And it checks everything. And your doctor doesn't do that anymore. Like they don't.
No.
As a matter of fact, when I first got on hormones, my doctor didn't even check my hormones. She just said, "Let's just try this." I know. That's a whole other story.
My mouth hanging open.
I know.
Hanging.
So I wanted the baseline, and my hormones, like testosterone, was like 17 or something.
And
I think it's supposed to be like in the 60s, 70s, ideally, I think. But menopausal women your hormones are gone. So,
well, the thing is, perimenopausal, they fluctuate like insanely. So there's hard to get a baseline. But once you hit menopause, at least you can get a baseline.
Well,
so
you say that, but I had the 17, but this last year, and I've been on hormones, my testosterone has been all over the place. But
you're menopausal?
Yeah. Haven't had a period.
I'm so jealous because I started literally today. And I was like,
my God.
Fuck this. I had a good 6-month run with no period. I was like, this is it. We're hitting it. And because you're 54, I'm 53. And I was like, this is it, but it's not it. I'm still having one.
I was a little sad when I stopped having.
Isn't that weird? We don't want it, and then it's gone, and then you're like,
that's all your whole life. It's like you get sad about what's over. And again, going back into this anything but mid, I don't want to be sad that I'm not in my 20s or 30s. I don't want to chase that.
No.
I want to be in this moment, making it the best. I already got that. I had those experiences. This is a whole new experience, and I'm going to embrace it and enjoy it. And you do the same.
I'm about that reframe.
And now we can let everybody come in and watch us do it.
Yeah. And honestly, it feels powerful. I like this phase. I have talked about this before on stuff that I was at something at a table with women, and I realized I was the oldest one, and I was like,
was it my dinner party last night?
Yeah, I was hungry, actually.
You were starving.
Broken ass table. And I was like, holy shit, I like this. Like, I think it's just a matter of embracing it. We just get brainwashed into thinking like something has passed us by, but it's not true. We are in our powerful phase. We are in our max life.
It's true. Our max life. We're going to make that work. But you're absolutely right. And I think that now with all the longevity stuff and the wellness stuff, being so popular, it's creating a whole nother level of stress. And like, this is the time when we're supposed to be like, this is the best. We're going to have the best time. We're not taking care. I mean, you still have children at home, but all my kids have flown and I'm the free bird. Like instead of thinking empty nest, no, I'm free to go and do what I want and be what I want and think how I want and say what I want.
Yeah.
And now all this wellness stuff is coming in and I'm thinking, oh, I'm not doing it right. I'm doing it wrong. I'm not eating enough jicama. I don't get enough protein. I need a weighted vest. And I'm not saying that all of that's not true on some level, but we have to start weeding out. We can't do it all.
Well, they're all trying to sell us something.
Yeah.
If you look underneath it, I think that so much of it is about sales. And it's just like, okay, strip it back because what we need is sleep. We need to lift some things that are heavy and walk around.
Yep.
We need to connect with somebody.
Yeah, I just read something. Honestly, the number one factor in living longer and being happy is your relationships.
It's
so,
and they say
we're
that
already
yeah,
we're gonna live forever.
They say that about the blue zones though, right? Because in the blue zones, they're like, oh, they drink wine and they do this. No, you know what? They're doing it in community.
Yeah.
They're doing it with other people and having these. Your dinner party, you know, it doesn't matter that there's no food there because you're getting fed by community.
Yeah. Not in this particular dream, but yes, in real life, 100%.
But like that is kind of, we can't gauge that exactly, that it is what they eat and the olive oil and all that kind of stuff. Like, yeah, that's important, but they have more community than we do. They're not going home in their garage, parking their car and being isolated.
Right. And or being in a room with other people, but you're on your phones. I don't know, you know, my kids come home from college and we're all sitting down in the living room and everyone is on their phone. And I'm like, we're not even talking.
I know. And then I'll get my kids to play Jackbox. And
What's
then
that?
Oh my God, it's so fun. But you play it on your phone. You you put it on the TV and then you play it on your phone. So it's like, we're still on our phones, but we're together. And then you laugh your ass off. You should play it.
Oh, okay.
Download Jackbox. Jackbox. Yeah. It's really, really fun. And like you draw things or you choose things or whatever.
And it shows up on the TV.
Oh, you watch it on the TV and then you log into your Jackbox code and then everybody picks a name and my kids like, my kids say the dirtiest things. Well, really just Sydney, but yeah.
Okay, good. Well, that's one way.
But then you're all on your phones, but you're together.
Yeah, it's like somebody said, and I don't have small children anymore, but my sister has 5-year-old twins and they're growing up in a world that we never, I know they're 5 already, that we never imagined. They're very protected. They don't get to go outside like we used to, and be free. And everything is digital. Everything is technical, Yeah. And I was telling my sister that I'd heard something where don't let them watch things on their iPad or on your phone because it's separate. Let them watch something on TV and then it's a community activity.
Wow.
Because you're not drawn in just solely on your own. You're sitting, you're watching something together, you're having a conversation. So that Jackbox game is right in line with that.
Actually, it is.
All right. I'm going to get it. My kids are going to be so excited. They love to play games with me.
They do?
No.
No?
No.
I love playing games.
I love playing games.
Yeah.
That's my
favorite. All right. Well, that's my recommendation.
All right.
Well, we wandered into sleep territory, but
really
and
we were in our pajamas.
That's going to be what we wear. We're wearing pajamas and as someone who's done podcasts and all sorts of shit, and you have two, getting dressed for one is just stressful. Annoying. Yeah.
You're going to see us in this every time.
Pretty much. I mean, unless we do variations, but I just want to just wear these and I'm fine with that.
And we can do what we want.
Fuck yeah, we can. Fuck yeah, that's the whole
point.
We're in
Max Live.
Yep. Actually, the theme song is one of my old songs.
Yeah.
Called Sell By, and it is all about, fuck what they say that you're past your expiration date. I remember when I was writing the song and I was working with my producer.
And how old were you?
43. No, I was 40 actually. Okay. 40 or 41. And my producer, Dwight Baker, I told him what the song was about, like being fired up about that. And he rolled his eyes. He was like, oh my God, I bet you have so much to say about that.
Oh my gosh, hilarious.
I have 7 pages written, motherfucker. And So, yeah, it's about we do what we want.
Yeah.
And really, like, I couldn't even get to that line. I remember working with the other producer that was there, and he listened to me read off what I was talking about, and he goes, "So you're just basically saying we do what we want?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah, that's what I'm
You're
saying."
like, you get me.
I know, but sometimes, we just forget that, and it's just like everything that you were saying about these things that we're told we need to do, when really we can let go of all that because you need to do what you want. You need to do what works for you.
And do what you can. Like,
Yeah.
I cannot add any more supplements to my morning routine. Like, I just can't.
What supplements do you take?
Well, I got tired of trying to figure it all out for myself. So I purchased like a bundle through Brian Johnson, the Don't Die guy.
We're going to do an episode on Brian.
Kind of looks like a wax figure.
We're going to do an episode.
Yeah. And
for sure.
so it took the stress for me was, I don't know how much to take, which ones are, it gets insane. You can't just go to the grocery store and pick up a supplement now because you're thinking, well, is it, healthy? Does it have extra stuff in it? It's a fucking vitamin.
Really hard. It's really hard.
But is it? I feel like maybe we're getting sold a bill of goods, like you said.
I mean, so I felt overwhelmed by it, and then I wasn't taking anything. And then I worked with a functional nutritionist, Risa Grew.
Oh, right.
And so she did all my blood work.
Yeah.
And then she went through
Are
it
you
and was
looking
like,
up
"Here's
your
what you need."
supplement
Yeah,
list?
I was going to read it.
Well, then
I was
guess
gonna read
what?
it.
I'm going to get mine out because this is another thing that I did where I used ChatGPT. I know I say this a lot and it seems like I'm like reading a lot, but it's really just a reel on Instagram or something.
Yeah.
But I just recently read on Instagram that
you read the subtitles.
Yeah, exactly. That, using ChatGPT, because you'll see these prompts of like, tell me what kind of person I am or help me with my relationship. And they're like, ChatGPT does not have the humanness that you need in order to, they're almost like narcissists. And I can't remember what he called them, the dark triad or something. Anyway, but it was like, ugh. But you want to talk to real people about your real relationship issues or your real people stuff. But like all these supplements that I'm taking, I literally just said, I'm taking Brian Johnson's Blueprint Bundle and Longevity Mix. Look at the ingredients and tell me if I can also take gluthane, whatever.
Glutathione?
Yes, exactly. Something like that.
I want to do an episode on glutathione, actually.
Okay, good. Because I just started it and now I'm thinking maybe I use topical only.
Stupid.
Okay.
So apparently.
Oh, hilarious. So just this morning, I got the liquid and I just started that like a week ago. And this morning when I get on my phone, I have an email from our great friend Dave Asprey.
Oh Lord.
And
no, he's whatever.
And he's knowledgeable.
Yep.
And he's talking about that use topical glutathione. I don't know if I'm saying it right.
Topical glutathione. Yes.
Yes. And because that's going to get in your system the quickest, the best, the most efficient.
That's what they say is optimal.
But
let me tell you something about topical glutathione.
Okay.
Smells like a fucking rotten egg. It
Just
smells
like beef
so
tallow. Beef
bad
tallow
if you
terrible.
smelled my stomach right now. But I do it in the morning and then it passes. But they sent some topical glutathione face products, and let me say, I had to throw them away
because they're so smelly.
The smell was so
well. What
bad.
cracked me up is because I am like the perfect consumer. Because people, I'm like, oh, I need that. Oh, I got to get that. Oh, something. Oh, I just started taking it by mouth.
Weighted Best today.
But hilarious. But I'll now I need it in the topical form. And so I clicked on his link and it was a broken link. It's like
Are you kidding me?
The
good
store
you know
the website that he wants you to go to, it says opening soon.
Okay.
Like it's not even available.
Then you know what? That's a sign.
So your marketing team needs some work, Dave.
Actually,
but anyway,
the universe is saving you from buying yet another product.
Yeah, but you just said you were buying it.
They sent me some for free, but I don't know if it's doing anything.
Well, we're throwing a lot at you, and
this is a lot. This is okay. You get what we're doing here.
Yeah. But if you aren't as deep into the wellness community and ideas of all of the stuff that are going on. If you're not deep into that, then we're throwing a lot of stuff out at you that you have no idea what we're talking about. But that's okay because we're going to get to all of that stuff in future episodes.
Yeah, we're not here to overwhelm anyone. We're here to do the opposite.
Maybe it's too late. Maybe we already did that.
No, we're here to do the opposite. We're here to inspire you to there's no way someone's not feeling overwhelmed by all the
I
wellness
am, and
products.
I
There's
have
no
been
way.
researching for years, and you've really been doing work on this stuff for a very long time, I feel like.
Oh, yeah, for a long time. And that's why I think I came full circle. It was like, do everything. And then it was like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my mind. So now,
get off everything.
Yeah, it's too much to where it's just too much. It's just, And so I'm like, what really works for me? And how do I pay attention to what really works for me? Because sometimes you're doing so much. It's kind of like that Blue Zone thing I mentioned. Like there's all these things. It's hard to tell which one works.
Yeah.
When people are like, what do you do to your face? I'm like, I don't know what it is that works.
Yeah. Oh, and some of it's genetics.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
I mean, there's like all sorts of factors. And so I think it's like pausing, taking a deep breath, and then figuring out, what really makes me feel good and how can I tune in better to myself?
Yes.
Because maybe it's as simple as good sleep and then getting up in the morning and getting sunshine in your face. And then suddenly people are like, you're glowing.
I actually think it is that simple. I think, because back in the day, food was better. Didn't have all these additives and fake stuff in it. And you didn't have to worry. I'm taking all these supplements thinking that I can't get it from my food.
Right.
And also, that's a whole other thing as a woman, getting a good relationship back with food, I think, because for so long we're taught be thin, be thin, be thin. And now in this new chapter of Mac's life, we're gonna make that work.
I don't know.
It's
so
about
corny.
being stronger and being, able to, provide your body what it needs. And we weren't told that for the longest time. It was all about be thin, starve yourself, And
I have a lot of trouble still breaking my own brain pattern of I should weigh X.
The number.
Yeah. And but I love lifting weights and I've done it for ages and ages. And so I'm focusing more on that and just how my clothes fit. But it's an old pattern. And I guess one of the things for me is that it's all a practice. And so can you just keep moving forward with practices and not like, oh my God, I've got to check this off my list. Like, no, our practice is tuning in. Our practice is how does this make me feel?
Right. Yeah.
Like I must eat jicama or whatever.
No.
I can't tell you how many jicamas I bought and
Why
thrown away. I feel like because I want to twist my chair.
Oh, I thought you were using it as a touchstone, like to ground yourself. And I was like, why does she have to keep grounding herself?
Table. No, I feel like I twist towards you and then I twist her this because we have like our one camera. And so I want to look at you, but then I feel like I'm turned too much and I'm like, I need to turn more. Anyway, whatever. Sorry.
Okay. No, I'm sorry I called attention to it, but I was like, am I stressing her out so much that she has to keep grounding herself on this wood?
But see, like if I'm just perfectly angled,
let me
touching your knee.
I wore socks. My feet are always cold, so
they're a little sweaty. So
they're not sweaty. Oh,
okay.
Yeah, maybe they're. Yeah, they're sweaty. But what's ironic is they're also freezing. Anyway, welcome to my world.
That's what I'm like at night. My burning orb. I'm sweating and cold at the same time. It's great. It's awesome.
Well, we had talked before about sharing like a moment. I don't know if we still want to do it, but
yeah.
Did you have a moment this week where you're like, and again, I guess we're going to say midlife.
I guess.
I mean,
I guess that's what they call it. Can we just call it like current phase or now?
Current phase? Well, or we could just say,
I don't like
what
midlife.
Was your moment this week?
I don't like older.
Moment. What was your moment?
What was your moment?
Yeah.
What was your moment?
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to try to think of something better, but for time.
Please do. What was yours?
What was your moment? Well, my moment was, and it's so frustrating, and I think I just have to embrace it because it happens to everyone.
Yeah.
But my moment was when I was talking on the phone to a very good friend, like one of my very best friends for 25 years. I know her name.
No, you did not forget her name.
I fucking forgot her name.
I have chills running through my body. What?
Now, you're supposed to be like, oh, yeah, that's happened to me.
No, I can't make sense of this. I'm really sorry.
It happens. It happens. Your words that you've always known or names that you've always known disappear.
Yeah.
What made it so much more shocking is that it wasn't like I forgot what a fork is called.
No.
I forgot one of my best friend's names in the moment.
And then you're like, I have early onset Alzheimer's.
Yes, but
still
when
Alice.
I took the function health tests, I paid extra for the Alzheimer's gene, and I don't have it.
Congratulations.
So it's midlife shit. It's hormonal shit. It's getting things back in balance so that your mind and your focus.
How were you in that moment? Were you so alarmed or?
Yes.
Like,
well,
what happened?
I'd like to say that's the only time it's happened, but it has happened through the years. But so for those of you who don't know, which why would you? Because it's our first episode. I'm a widow. It's 8 years this week, actually. Yeah. And my husband's name was Hunter. Right after Hunter died, not right after, but a couple of months later, all my friends came together for a memorial, and I was trying to introduce all of my good friends to each other, and I literally would blank on good friends' names. But that was grief brain.
Yes, that was grief brain.
So
you get a big pass on that.
Yes, but now it's this midlife brain of needing to balance out your hormones, and so you're not giving your body everything that it needs, or not getting enough protein. I'm still trying to figure it out. But the way I handled it in the moment, what actually happened was I'd been talking to my great friend on the phone. She told me that her husband's dad had just passed away. They were in separate rooms. So I said, I'm going to hang up with you and I'm going to call him and tell him that I'm thinking about him and all that. And she's like, okay, great. So I call him and I go, hey, I was just talking to blank, nothing. And so I go, your lovely wife, and da 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 da. I could not think of her name. And in hindsight, or what I would like to do in the future, because even though you're shocked by this is something that happens as you age. I wish I could have just said, oh my God, Ken, I can't remember Sharon's, or I wouldn't say her name, but oh my God, Ken. Name just went right out of my head. But you know, that girl you're married to, like made a joke of it or something, but you become horrified. And then that creates more stress and anxiety. So you're never getting the name at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Just let's fucking own it.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. You know, I know your wife's name, but it has escaped me. So that was my moment.
Yeah. Well, I know that sense of frustration. My moment, I told you the other day, I couldn't think of the word charcuterie. And I'm driving down the street. And all I could think was canapé. And I was like, it's not canapé. It's not. And I was getting angry.
Yeah.
I was picturing charcuterie boards in my mind.
And you knew there was a C, but you were thinking of it as a K sound.
I knew it was sort of a foreign sound, like French.
Oh my God.
And I was thinking about a time that my friend AJ was like, how do you spell it? And I still could, it was like I could not access it.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is weird. It's just weird that your brain won't cooperate.
It's the same thing with our bodies. Until we are doing a practice that we make sure our bodies are going to cooperate with us as we move forward.
Yes.
Now we just have to work a little harder. But I do think that it makes it worse when you start trying to grasp for it, and you just have to relax and let it be.
I guess so.
But
I
it
guess
sucks.
you do. I guess that's the trick. I don't know. Am I staring at my phone too much? Am I doing things that are not exercising my brain in the proper way?
Do you do Wordle?
Yes.
Okay, well then you're fine.
Do you think? Oh, that's all it is.
I do all those games. I do all those games, and I still can't remember my best friend's name. So I don't know. And sometimes I like to think that it's just because I have so much in my brain that
maybe
it's just like a stack of files with shit ton of paper.
Maybe.
And I'm just
maybe.
I mean,
maybe. Yeah.
But I don't know how to get rid of some of the stuff in my brain.
That's the thing. Like I can remember all the lyrics to, girls, girls, girls. And then I can't remember a word. And it's just weird. I don't know the best thing. I would love to do one on optimizing brain health. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we will.
And we need to set up a Gmail. So if you're listening to this and you have a topic that you want us to discuss, we would love to know. So find a place to comment, or what you can set up.
Well, I'm guessing that we could just set it up as
I
anything
hope so.
but mid.
Anything but mid at Gmail is what we're going to go
I'm
for.
going to try it
I'll let you
right
know.
now.
Oh, you know how to set up a Gmail account right now?
I think so.
Wow. Okay, cool. So
If I don't,
anything
I'm
but
just going to
mid.
ask my best friend ChatGPT.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you just say new Gmail. I mean, I've set
Okay,
one
great.
up. Yeah.
Anything but mid at gmail.com. And so then we will be able to have that episode. Or if you just have a mid moment that you want to share with us, we want to hear it. So, because damn it, maybe you have a solution when you have one of those moments.
It's going to take me a little bit longer. So
all right.
I do know how to do it, but
great. Well,
it's
consider
happening.
it
And
done.
if it doesn't happen, then we're going to edit this part out.
Well, we'll put an update in the show notes. How's that?
Yeah, perfect.
And okay, what else do we need to cover today? Now, I know one of the things that you want to bring to the show is your pep talks.
Yes, I do. I feel like I'm very good at pep talks, and they energize me giving them. And so, yeah.
Well, as I was setting up this space for us to record, I realized that right here on my altar, I have these pom-poms that you gave me.
Oh, yes.
So these are pom-poms, rose gold pom-poms, and they are the cutest pom-poms. I wanted pom-poms for my birthday one year. You chose these, which are just magnificent.
I know, they're pretty awesome.
They're so awesome. So,
you want me to give a pep talk right now?
well, I don't know. I mean, if someone's feeling overwhelmed, what would you tell them?
You know what? I will give a pep talk because I'm great at pep talks, and I'm going to pep myself up right now for this pep talk, but I'm going to need those. Okay. All right.
Just don't have too much sound going on.
Oh, well, then you should hold it.
Okay.
What do we want you to know today? We want you to know that you're enough. You've got this. Life isn't easy. It's not supposed to be easy, but you have all the tools you need to get through today. And if you don't, the universe is going to bring people in that are going to give you more of what you need. So you got this. You're good. You're safe. You're awesome. There you go.
Easy.
Easy.
Woo! I love it. I love it. And I love my pom-poms. And so
That's so funny that you still have them.
Oh my
You keep
God. Are you
everything.
kidding? They're special to me. I really don't.
I still have my wings.
Yeah, I gave you some light up wings.
Yeah, I'll bring those in one day.
I don't keep everything. I'm a declutterer.
Well, you have a lot of
crazy,
fabulous stuff, so that's why I say you keep
the
everything.
fabulous stuff.
You keep all the
I
fabulous.
do keep the fabulous stuff. So I think this has been a really great first episode.
Me too. Good for us.
I just want to say you'll get to know us more as we go. We have known each other and been friends and worked together in radio for off and on for years. And so since 2018, maybe 19?
I think it was
2019.
Yeah, 2019.
Yeah,
2018.
2018. So that's, how this all came about. So we're just thrilled to be sitting here and talking about these things. So, what this is really a bird's eye view of all these topics. So, which if you have a detailed knowledge, awesome. And we both do study these things, and we are going to study them more in depth to give you the facts as we can, but we just don't want to overwhelm anything, and we want to have a frank discussion about our experiences with whatever it is.
Yeah, we want to try to simplify things, make this fun. Let's make this the best new chapter.
Yeah.
That's the goal.
That's the goal.
Let's go balls to the wall.
Yeah. Whether you have balls or not, put them to the wall.
That's right.
We don't
I'm on
care.
testosterone, so you never know.
You never know. You might grow a pair. Congratulations. That would be the most interesting topic.
That would really get us some clicks, I think.
Yes. Well, all right. Well, as we wrap up, that's the whole idea. Just like a pep talk, it's all within you. And the point is, I know that's on my merch. Watch me manifest all my desires, my mug. And I think the point is, don't get overwhelmed, because ultimately do what works for you.
We do what we want.
We do what we fucking want. Yes. 2, 3.